1. Hello everybody, this is the Fiery Joker, and yes, we are doing Horde of the Dragon Queen, and I'm still waiting on Lewtoons and Creepy Reading to get into the call. Yep. And if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late... All right. Yeah. All right, there he is. Aw, thank you that you're 2 days late. Nope, it was the 6th. You are? Oh, Okay.
Yes, but I get mistaken for 17.
Alright.
Where did I put the cat?
I've got... I think the youngest I got one time, and it was from a picture. Someone thought I looked like I was 9. And I'm like, what? I'm not that young! And there's Creepy.
I joined at the right time to make the worst possible inappropriate joke of all time.
What?
But I'll leave that on my sword for later.
No.
Alright.
In the name of all that is holy, please refrain from using that. Well, whatever.
A sword in the sheath is better than a sword drawn. No one knows what's in the sheath.
Just stop. Stop.
Alright.
It's actually a bit of sage advice there.
I have a fan in the background. Is it annoying or anything, or?
No, music's drowning it out. As long as you guys are using headphones. Yeah.
I'll make sure to take my headphones off.
Yeah.
I want to hear Lewtoons twice.
Hey, that's good. I did a practice roll. It's a good omen.
Pray to the D&D gods that we all get good rolls.
Pray to RA9 that machine learning shall become a benevolent god.
Is this everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
it's safe
there,
to
so
say-
everyone's here.
Yeah, everyone's here because Rabbit, unfortunately, is going to be busy until, like, after August.
Garrett died.
Earlier, at some point, someone's gonna make a joke. It's like, okay, we all need to be really quiet. Garrett, you're doing great.
Yeah. All right.
He's taking a nap
So,
somewhere.
since everyone's here, I think we can actually get started now.
Creepy, are
Wait.
you in roll 20?
Oh, no, he's not. Yeah, get into roll 20, please. Creepy.
Oh shit.
Language!
Are we live?
Yes!
We've been live! We were live when you came into the room!
Oh. My
You know what?
apologies.
That's one
Good
for the
for
swear
us.
jar.
I totally forgot that. I always forget that.
Okay, from now
I'm
on,
glad
just
you screwed up before me.
From now on, just assume as you enter the room, the place is live.
I'm glad to be the life of the party.
I forgot I killed everyone here.
All right. So yeah,
Or possibly-
this next one's gonna be a bit of a challenge since you don't have your ranger, but it's gonna be it's gonna be fun.
Oh, so we actually he's actually gone from us. Like you're not going to control him.
I have an excuse.
Okay.
Carol
Got it.
Kirkpatrick, thank you for $20. I get
Money.
I get a lot from you.
I wish I had fans like that.
Maybe
think we all do.
Maybe you should stream more.
Maybe I should. I kind of wanted to figure out how to do Call of Cthulhu so I could force Josh to join my Call of Cthulhu campaign.
Well, well, you're just gonna have to keep reading.
Okay, you know how D&D has like a loot
Thank
table?
you for $5.
Like that table where you like roll like a D20 and then you have to like roll 1D100 and you get like a piece of loot or something. Call of Cthulhu has that for mental illnesses that you can get.
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone donated money for the swear jar for you.
Yes. I no longer have to feel bad.
Thank you, Soul Eater 51291 for the swear jar donation.
I just realized something. You do look like a 9-year-old, Katie.
You know what would really, I think, would get everyone really like dedicated to the whole swear jar thing is if the whole like swear jar thing like accumulated, like every single time it just got amped up to the point where everyone was checking everyone.
Or if we had to pay out of our actual gold.
Okay, so I think we can get this. Oh, that would be fun. Okay,
Wait,
so
I only have 5 gold pieces. I take it back.
Okay, so I'm gonna get this game started.
Jojo's used to poverty, but he doesn't swear anyway, so.
All right.
Alright, we're... keep getting sidetracked.
All right, in the last session, the party actually managed to drive off the invading forces of Greenest by completing a series of very elaborate missions. You all managed to save the town and save as many as you can, despite the dragon attacks. Despite the dragon attack taking down a couple people, you managed to save a lot of people. And if you weren't there, probably the entire place would have been burned to the ground. However, you weren't able to save everybody. A lot of the guards got killed, and a lot of the... and also the governor's wife also got caught in the crossfire.
That was a sister.
Yeah, did I say sister?
Both.
You said wife.
Oh, oops.
It's not that kind of city.
What's the difference?
Oh.
You're making it hard for me not to make jokes, Josh. Trying.
Well, you need to learn to have self-control.
My one enemy.
All right. Well, yes. And now, you also learned about the Cult of the Dragon and possibly heralding Tiamat's return. So, welcome back to the Tyranny of Dragons.
Good to be back.
All right.
Wait, did I say good? I meant traumatic.
All right.
There we are.
And now,
Oh,
it
gauntlet.
is now dawn. Well, actually, not less dawn, more like late morning.
Does that mean we get all of our spells and stuff back? Or no?
Yes.
Yay!
Ooh.
You can rage.
Yeah, I was nearly out.
I was too.
So we get like long rest effects?
Wait.
Yes, everything is recharged.
I have to actually see what's going on the board because when it's dark, I can only see like this little. I've got like this weird tunnel vision, So now I can see things. It feels good.
Yeah. Yep, it is now yes, it is now dawn, so you can actually see everything. Well, not dawn. Why do I keep saying dawn? It's late morning. Ugh. All right. But yes, you all had a bit of a rough night, but you wake up fully recharged. But you also notice that someone is missing.
We're missing someone of the lizard variety.
Yeah, one of the guards walks up to you and says, "Oh yeah, I think there was this note right here."
Convenient.
All right. He reads it. It says, "I've gone to look for the blue dragon. Unfortunately, my pride as Dragonborn and a Dragonborn hunter, no less, could not abide letting that dragon escape."
Ah. Wish he'd invited me.
A
Oh.
tussle with that thing?
Right. The governor walks up to you and says, "Did you
Do
all
we have that note?
What?
Do we have that note?
The
Or did you just read it to us?
the guard just read it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's misdirection, guys.
It was
We
a
must go find him. Okay.
All right. The governor says, "Did you all have a good sleep?"
This is the softest bed I have ever had. Mainly because
Slept
I've never
like
had a bed.
I slept like a baby. Woke up every 5 minutes and cried.
Jojo, look.
All well and good for me. A few nightmares here and there.
Only a few?
I can imagine. So, we learned about the cult of the dragon, and we learned about potentially Tiamat's return from interrogating Landragosa. So, here's my proposal. We saw the raiders retreat towards the southeast, and their trail is easy to spot. We'd like to gather information about where the hideout is, because Landragosa is being tight-lipped.
So you want us...
Hello?
My fantasy phone is ringing.
Just a sec.
Let me go to Fantasy IKEA to get your replacement. Heard Fantasy Walmart has a special offer on magical weapons.
I'm being paged. I have to head into
Sorry,
the
my
fantasy
magic ear
ER.
was ringing.
Alright,
So basically you want us to chase down the invaders?
not really chase them down, more of slip in and try and gather some information about this cult of the dragon. Just try and find something out, and also, there are a lot of hostages and they robbed a lot of places, so I'd really appreciate it if you could get some things back.
Alright, well, there's 4 of us, and there was like, what, a couple of thousand of them. Would we be getting any backup?
Well, I could give you backup, but the unfortunate thing is that a large group would be easily spotted by some scouts. A small...
No, Cat! Don't worry. There's more glory the fewer there are. I'll go alone.
Yes, but less casualties with more backup.
What are you talking about? More casualties on their end? Ha! I turned into Torbjorn there for a second, sorry. My turret needs healing!
You can have all the casualties you want. I prefer to leave them unconscious.
Well, here's what I want to know. I want to know how many raiders there are, who their leaders are, and where they plan to strike next.
What's the terrain in that area look like?
A couple hills.
anything we could conveniently hide? Maybe 100 backup soldiers behind, just in case things get a little hairy?
Governor Nighthill, I'm assuming you lived in these parts for quite some time.
Unfortunately, you are going to have... This has to be done with a stealthy group. If I go with an army, that's not only going to leave my town undefended, but it's going to be easily spotted. This needs to be a small group.
Wait, you only have like 100... you only have 100 soldiers? How many did the dragons eat?
Cora leans into Jojo. It would have been more yesterday.
The doc sort of winces/cringes at that same mention. Sort of, there were more yesterday.
Governor Nighthill, would you consider yourself of military mindset?
Not really.
So what's the backup plan provided? What's your backup plan, Governor Nighthill, provided this small little ragtag infiltration party fails in its, stealthiness? Some of us aren't exactly the luckiest.
Well, then I'll send in some guards after you.
All right. And how will you find out besides a ransom note with our head attached or something like that? Do we have a way to signal you?
Unfortunately, no. It's if you all get caught, they're going to move.
Okay. Which, at least at a reasonable distance, I think we could keep at least a few soldiers just as backup.
Don't worry, Cat. We'll be able to free ourselves from any sort of trouble we get ourselves into. A tactical retreat, if you will.
I tend to agree. I believe Cora is the foremost authority of us on stealthy tactics. I believe the more we bring with, the more we subject ourselves to danger, yes?
Governor,
Drake.
do you have a map of the area? And could you mark any potential routes we could take, or ones we should avoid?
Yes, I can get one. He points to a guard and the guard nods. All right, so it's gonna be a bit.
I just wanted to approach one of the reason why I walked up to that guy was just waiting for a lull, but I wanted to approach whomever was the reader of Garrett's note and just sort of have a quiet exchange. I don't know if it was that guy, but whatever guy it is.
It was that guy. I'm assuming you're gonna follow him?
No, I'm not gonna follow him if he walked past me, but I was just gonna ask if I could have it.
All right.
But if he already left, then that's that.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
I am still debating the wisdom of putting all our eggs in this basket.
There's no eggs being put in a basket. We'll be able to survive anything. All we need to do is, if we get caught, make a hasty and very tactical retreat.
Yes, but without the innocents, you mean?
Ilmater will have mercy on their soul if that's the case. I suppose in that situation we better just not fail, right, Cot?
Yeah.
Sorry, that sigh was just. God, I love that.
For temples, it's too early in the morning for his voice.
Did Jojo switch his icon, or were you always that guy?
No, you're right. He was always that.
Oh.
Mine's hand-drawn, too.
Lewtoons, your icon reminds me of something Harry Partridge would draw, like big beefy man trying to do one of those 1980s goofy smirks.
Hey, I'm down for it.
Or like the Mass Effect cartoon.
Cora raises her hand. We do have a couple of the prisoners that we picked up from the cultists. Maybe we can get some of their robes, and if people happen to see us, we can just say, oh, we're new recruits.
Does anyone have a way of disguising, me? Because they were only human cultists.
And I'm a dwarf.
We could put you in a box. Or find
Jojo,
another
I
dwarf
like
to
this
put you on.
plan.
We
have a rather
could
large
find
burlap
another
sack
short
on
person
hand.
and put you on their shoulders and, put the robes on you.
Andrew Joseph.
Are you seriously suggesting
Trench coat.
3 kids in a trench coat?
The old trench coat stack.
I work at the business store.
Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, perhaps we should ask Landragosa how the whole initiating into this cult thing happens, because if we go through the motions of pretending to be the cultists, we're going to need to know, like, the details, code words,
Wait,
that kind of thing.
hold on a sec. I don't know is Jojo's logic sound here? Were they all human?
I'm
No, he
sure
said
they were all human.
Landragosa did say that there were other creatures, not just humans.
That's what I thought.
I still don't recall there being any cat people, bird people, or unicorn people.
All that we saw in the city, there might be different ones at the camp. Different species for different jobs, if you will.
We might want to confirm that while we have Landragosa here.
Yeah, the governor says, well, that would explain how they were easily able to slip in, humans in a human town.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember almost all of their magic users being, at least all their magic users being human. I think the only non-human I saw were the dragon folk, but they came in last minute.
All right, the guard comes back. Yes, I do have a map and I can mark it.
Much appreciated.
Well, I mean, we can at least dress up. I mean, anyone good at dressing up?
Well, for me, the exercise requires a small hood.
A very heavy hood for me. Anyone have any of those leftover cultist clothes?
It's the guards look and says, well, we could. They're kind of nervously. It's like, well, we could strip the clothes from the prisoners that we have.
Didn't any of them I'm pretty sure I remember Mr. Dunklebeard over here smashing a couple into the ground. There should be a couple extras just lying around.
Well, let's go. As the governor points to all on the side. All right, go find some clothes. We need to make sure that the stealth operation actually succeeds. That they give a soldier salute and start to depart.
Before that happens, though, can I just Doc just sort of with his heavy hand on the guard's shoulder. If it's all the same to you, might I acquire that note from our friend Garrett?
The guard looks towards Governor Nighthill. Nighthill shrugs and says, well, go ahead. Right. All right, it's in your journal now.
Ooh. Let's see. Oh, okay. I don't know if I have a reference point, but does it seem to be in his hand? Is it written in common?
Yes, it is written in common.
That was nice of him.
Can I, is there any check I could make to, see it if it's actually written by him? Or, I guess I don't have anything to go off of.
And, yeah, that'd have to be a fairly high insight check.
Okay. I can do that. Alrighty, where are you? Oh, shoot. We'll go with the 9.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, you're not you don't really have any proof one way or the other that this was actually from him.
Okay, Doc just sort of gently sort of folds it up and places it in a sort of journal that he keeps.
It's probably good to keep the evidence just in case it wasn't him.
All right. So
I can just see it now. What? You left without me? But you left a note. I never left a note. Well, see, here it is.
My thoughts exactly.
What? I never had that girly handwriting.
I don't believe that Garrett used to put hearts over his eyes.
Huh. I wonder if that's assuming too much.
all right. You see a young man walking up to you, limping heavily on his left leg. And it's bandaged, and he looks towards the doctor and says, "Oh, thank you for this. I hear you're intending to follow the raiders, see where they've gone."
That is the current plan, yes.
Well, yes, I'd like to come with you, but he points towards his leg. I'd only slow you down.
Can we at least take perhaps one other soldier with us just to send back when we actually, engage the enemy?
The governor actually strokes his beard for a second. That's actually a good idea.
So as soon as we find them, we send them back, let them know that we've engaged. That'll give you guys an appropriate amount of time to actually perhaps rescue us, provided we actually do, totally, utterly fail everything.
Yes.
So what was wrong? What was wrong with his leg?
It's bandaged. But I wanted to ask you about something. My master, Lewtoons.
You have a master?
Yes.
Is he a nice master?
Yes, we're related.
Oh.
He's a and yeah, a lot of people tell us that we tend to look alike. So you can look for that, but I need to tell you that he's a monk from Burdusk, and I'd like to make sure that he was safe because he was captured.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
We'll do what we can.
Yes, my name is. Yes, tell him that Nessim sent you.
Any other? So he looks like you. Any other identifying marks? Clothing, trinkets?
Well, he is a monk. I assume he does dress similarly to you.
Oh, so he wears the big beads and
well,
no shirt?
Not really big beads. He does dress very, very lightly.
Ah.
And he has been investigating them for a long time. So, if anything, if you save Lewtoons, he could probably give you a lot of information.
So what is he doing with them exactly?
He was captured.
Not infiltrated them.
No, well, he tried to infiltrate them, but it didn't exactly go well. A one-person job, it did not work.
So tell them.
So up it to 3 extras.
Well, yes. It's like a group that's not too big and not too small.
Cora, you can't do any illusion magic, can you?
Very small things, nothing too big.
What's the extent of this? Because this might be what ends up saving us out there. Because especially since we're doing the whole bluff thing, and that's up your alley.
That I can mimic sounds. I have some minor illusions that'll do small things. Nothing. Though, granted, if they touch the illusion, they'll know it's an illusion.
All right.
I have one other spell that could be beneficial. I don't think it only works on one person, though.
And that is.
Listen, I've been thinking about this. I am not exactly the dragon worshipping type. As you can see, I have other deities.
Oh,
Perhaps it would be best to stow me in some sort of crate to be carried, and then I can pop out if things go wrong.
That is a possibility. The element of surprise does work wonders.
The governor looks at it and says, and he looks at the guards, and then the guards look at it, and it's like, come on, why do we gotta keep running around?
Oh, I got another great idea. I mean, if we are technically cultists, we could have prisoners. Durian could be falsely put into very loose chains.
Sir Head. I don't know. Out of some of them have seen us fight, and they've seen Durian fight. They don't think they would.
Actually, I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
I am a mountain dwarf, and I was a smith. Would I know the strength requirement to break handcuffs or a manacle?
Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'd have to give you a, that'd have to be an insight check with advantage.
Okay, I can do that.
All right.
Advantage. And I get to use my favorite stat, wisdom.
Yeah.
Mm.
There we go. Yeah, you know it.
First net 20 of the day, people.
Oh, that's really good. How much is it?
Okay, so in order to, well, it depends on the type of chain, but in order to break it, it'd be like a, for weak bindings, it'd be like a DC 10.
Okay.
So
I like this plan.
So bind him up like, you know.
Bind me by the wrist and hide my weapon somewhere.
And because they're intentionally weak bindings, you'd have advantage on that roll when breaking out.
All right. And I could carry the weapon. Cora, can you disguise? So since we'll be wearing thick robes, can you at least like use your illusion to like disguise our faces when the time comes?
My illusions are not that strong. They're more like I can't change your face. I don't have that kind of power, not yet at least.
Actually, you do.
I do, in the minor illusion, I can do that?
Saucy Tuberculosis, thank you for $5 through the super chat. But yeah,
can you do that?
Silent Image, that's a first level spell.
Yeah, you're not changing our voice. You're just creating the image of something else for our face.
Yeah, Silent Image. It's your first level spell. It's above Cure Wounds.
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
So you can do it.
Yeah, I can.
Can Silent Image move though?
How long does it last? Because if
up to 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, so we might have to be careful. But it's a good thing to know that it's in the bag. Good trick to know that we have.
All right, Lit. Okay, so the monk says, "Okay, could you hurry? I want to make sure that he's all right."
Just sorry. When we go,
if we're going to be going sneaky, I don't think we're going to be going that fast anyway. Can we? And on that note, can we borrow some horses just to get us at least out there, and then we'll send the horses back?
I don't see why not.
Cool.
I got the guards groan again. Ah!
Can I take just a quick peek at this guy's injury?
Yeah. All right.
Can I do a medicine check or?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you were the one who splinted it, so.
Oh, I've already treated this guy.
Yes, you've already treated
Never
him.
mind.
Yes.
Imagine if I made a.
It's not intentional. Let's click there.
All right, but yes. So, we're going.
I say,
Sounds
let's
like
go.
a plan.
Where's the horses?
They're outside. They're outside in the stable.
Bye.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. This is the map. Look all the way down. That's where you are.
That definitely looks like a map. I've seen maps before, and this definitely looks like one. So, which way did they go?
Descent. The guard points south.
Okay. Anyone here good at tracking by any chance?
I'm afraid not.
What about the guard he let us take with us? Is he at all into the tracking thing?
Well, the guard looks down and says, "I don't know. Maybe we should go where all the footprints are."
Okay. How prominent are the footprints? Are they being sneaky, or are they all lumbering about?
He points to the ground and says, "Look right here. There's a kobold tracks here, human tracks, and other reptile tracks. It seems to be."
As the guard's explaining this, I'm just gonna start following the tracks. But because I have the legs of a
We're on horses.
toddler,
Yeah, you're on horses.
my horse also has the legs.
So it's a little.
They give me like a little donkey.
Shetland pony. It's a tiny little Shetland pony.
I figured I'd just probably just instinctually follow these tracks.
All right, so we're following the tracks. All right, so
Yep.
do we? I'm gonna roll
What are you gonna roll?
perception.
Perception. All right. You notice that as you follow the trail, you're about 2 miles in, and that the trail seems to be about. It seems to be heading towards a couple plateaus. It's like the hills are kind of vanishing.
All right. Do the tracks still look hurried, or do they look like they're still just
Well,
Or-
unless you closely study them, they're gonna look like tracks. It's like you could do a wisdom check.
Would that be wisdom or like perception?
All right.
Ignore that.
Yeah. That would be a perception.
Okay, we'll do that again.
You don't really glean much from the. Yeah, you don't really glean much. Something seems off about it, but you're not entirely sure what.
Okay, something's off about these tracks. I'm not sure, but something's off with them.
All right.
And it's a mixture of like boots and like lizard
Yeah.
feet.
All right.
All right.
Also, with your perception check, you see cooking smoke.
Oh, I guess this is where we get off.
There's cooking smoke. Could I potentially try to Oh wait, no, you already said it's cooking smoke. Never mind.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, you,
All right.
you smell.
Smell?
You smell meat. Yes, Jojo smells meat being cooked.
all right. So someone's got a campfire on up there. What do you say we send this guy back with the guy's location and and the horses?
So we're going to kill him, right?
If that's your priority, then I guess.
I'm
You wanna
just here to...
You want to send the guard that we brought with the horses back?
To let them know where their camp is.
It's at the guard. The guard looks a little uneasy. Like, really? They only fled about 2 miles.
At the very least, have him just stick around. Yeah, Cora, you can send up like a flare signal or something like that, right?
Oh, I could probably do something.
All right, then tell the guard to stand by while we just check it out.
All right.
I'm pretty sure the guard can hear you.
Yes, the guard is right here.
Okay.
You don't have to talk about him like he's not here. It's rude.
Sorry.
All right. Out. So.
Ooh, that's a lot.
In these lands again. Yay.
I am totally eyeing that pork right now.
All right. So yes, you see 4 human cultists and 8 kobolds.
The way I see this is that the only way we're going to be able to do this is one of 2 ways. Complete stealth or complete ambush. If one gets away, I'd say our chances of successfully completing our mission is...
I agree.
A good ambush will probably lead to a higher chance of success and would lead to us requiring to do a little bit of planning and positioning so no one can flee. However,
we could try both. You know, we do have our disguises. We could use those to get in and amongst them. We have some kind of signal shared amongst ourselves just so that, you know, if we're going to completely go through with it, we find out what we can amongst them, see if these disguises are actually good for anything. If they end up not, then, hey, we'll be perfectly positioned amongst them to actually do the ambush thing.
we need someone, perhaps with the ability to fear them to at least position behind.
All right. Well, I can. I'm pretty good at the ambush thing. Mr. Gerark is also, pretty good at the smashing things that get in his way. So if he stands,
Doctor, to you.
Oh,
Professor, could you perhaps make your way around them and prevent any escape?
Sort of rolling his eyes, he sort of looks to the guard, who I think
the guard
right?
laughs and says, "He's not a professor. He's a doctor. He works for a living."
all right, Mr. Doctor.
Oh.
So
The guard kind of gives a nudge to Dr. Gerark and says, "I have a relative who's in the medical business." He says that a lot.
That pretty much means I know how to stitch wounds.
Allow me to ask you something, sir, and your name is? And he puts his hand out to shake it.
Oh, my name is Frederick. Good to see you.
Lovely. These horses are trained horses, yes? Perhaps we could tie them up and use you as a bit of assistance moving forward.
You want me to tie up the horses?
There's the tree right there.
Tie them to the tree, leave them a bit of food.
I don't see why not.
They can just graze right there.
Yeah, Yep, I can do that.
Excellent. I'd hate to lose your skill and expertise. You are here to help us, after all, not tend to horses.
All right. So, what's the plan?
So we doing take advantage of the disguises to perhaps infiltrate. If infiltration fails, ambush.
Cora kind of raises her hand. May I speak?
Always.
Have the element of if we want to have another element of surprise, I do have one other spell I can use.
Hmm.
Invisibility.
Oh.
Do you have an invisibility spell that could help us?
So if we're going, we could put
Could have
Mr.
a distraction.
I think it best be used on Gerark.
Yes, we could put the spell on Gerark, put him at their potential escape route.
Wait a minute. It's Gerark, not Gerark.
It's just like full facepalm.
I thought it was Doctor.
He's not a professor?
Again.
It's strange. Maybe. Who am I to judge?
So we put the Doctor, on their potential escape route with the invisibility, try to infiltrate, and should the infiltration failure, ambush and attempt to lead them in that direction.
Other ideas.
Oh, you go.
Other ideas that we could lead them here have Gerark or possibly Jojo under invisibility sneak up behind them and take them out.
Well, yes, but I'd honestly like to find out, whether or not these disguises actually work at all before we even meet the main camp.
Frederick says, that is actually a good point. Yeah, this would be a good test run.
I have a question for you, Frederick.
Yes.
How good you are on the back of a horse?
My skills are nothing to scoff at.
Would you mind being on a horse, and if one perhaps tries to run away, try to route them to the main battlefield?
Frederick shrugs. Simple enough.
Just do yourself a favor and don't get hurt. I'd rather take a beating than you.
I'm seeing something sneaking.
No, that was I was trying to get the character sheet and I accidentally dragged them.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
You've taken
False
too long,
alarm. I
they
thought I
spot
saw
you and you
something.
die.
Stay frosty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, glad you were paying attention. Alright, so.
One more thing.
Frederick unties one of the horses and gets on his side. Alright, I'm ready.
So I'm rolling perception just because I want to make sure there aren't any other the Coldwoods keeping lookout, because this totally seems like the sort of thing where you'd have lookouts.
Alright. Well, you start studying them for a little bit, and you see they don't seem very organized. In fact, they don't seem very alert. Like, all of their weapons are stacked off in the rock right over here. I'm pinging it.
Now,
I have strategy idea.
Yeah, and also, it seems like the kobolds and cultists are eating apart.
Do you think these might be defectors?
we'll give them a chance to surrender. Now, the question is how am I going to get close?
Oh, you're in. We've got the chain. We've got the bindings.
I only can break the bindings once.
True. We could always put you in the invisibility. What time is it? Is it like afternoon, evening?
It's noon.
Okay, it's noon. Let's
I don't know.
see.
Can you keep quiet enough? Invisibility doesn't necessarily mean he'll be quiet.
We were using the invisibility on
Always make a
Gerark.
loud noise.
We were using the invisibility on Gerark and putting him on their escape route. We were going to use Frederick as a router to keep anything from running too far away or going any other direction. Since they have all of their weapons in one pile, if one of us could take out those weapons, they'd be effectively completely defenseless. One story I'd suggest us using is we want to throw our weapons in the pile as well, and then if we get that far, take the weapons and then run. Or invisibility on the weapons. Aha!
Oh my gosh! If we had that ranger, I'm pretty sure they could have cast that spell. I think it's walk without trace or something?
Keep in mind that invisibility is a touch spell.
Yeah, so I have to touch the weapons.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, Cora, you could do the whole, put the weapon, you want to put your weapon away with them, because they seem to have all agreed amongst where the weapons go for this campfire.
All right, I'm putting the timer out.
Okay.
Let me recap the plan. Cora and Jojo are disguised, escorting in the prisoner Durian, while Gerark, with invisibility on him, and Horseman Frederick are flanking and just sort of cutting off. Yeah?
Right, to me.
Sounds like a plan. I suppose I can just keep my hands behind my back and pretend I have.
Let's do the hands behind the back thing first. This is a test run, remember.
Cora walks up to Garrett. Well, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Remember, this will only work for 1 hour, and I can only do the spell 2 times, so make it count.
Excellent.
I shall do my darndest not to get angry while your effects are in place.
You're not clicking.
All right.
Sorry, you reminded me of Bruce Banner.
That's what he's based
You're
on.
making me hangry. You will not like me when I'm hangry.
Okay, so Gerark is now invisible. So, where is...
Alright, Cora. Just for convenience sake, you're going to be doing all the talking.
Very well, then.
Sometimes things come out of my mouth and they aren't the most graceful.
How freely can we move right now?
You can move freely.
Alright, so... Alright, let's go.
Alright, I would have to ask Dr. Gerark to roll a stealth check with advantage, though.
Right.
Oh dear.
He like trips and falls into a pile of twigs that it's on top of a pile of snappers that they sell on 4th of July. That's on top of a pile of M80s.
Alright, you're able to sneak behind them without them noticing you.
So
oh wow, that's a
am I
really
just,
nice stealth check.
Am I just in like the open field sort of skulking?
Yeah.
Forward?
Yep, you're just skulking behind them.
I feel like I'm just sort of keeping line with the other 3.
Alright, the kobolds see you. And so do the cultists.
When we come in, we have brought a prisoner with us.
Okay, roll deception.
All you, girl.
The captured me in me sleep.
Oh! Nice.
Actually, roll advantage, but I have a nat 20 in there. Please take
You would have that. No, you would have had advantage because you had Durian as a prisoner. So.
And we are disguised.
You are disguised. It's like you have a lot going for you, so I would give you advantage.
Okay, thank you.
You guys are gonna your guys and your stupid lucky rolls are gonna drive me to drink.
Welcome to the club,
I just want to DM D&D, but they won't stop rolling nat 20s.
I whispered to Durian.
Some challenges.
Durian. So I whispered to Durian, you mind if I, rough you up a little bit just to sell it?
Hit me where it hurts. I say but in a
Quietly.
whisper.
All
right.
Is Durian capable of whispering?
I don't think so. In that accent, I don't think I can do that accent.
Out of character, that's why I was concerned.
All right, so Jojo, you're gonna rough up Durian. Roll a 1d4.
All right, yeah.
All right.
It's going to be a non-lethal damage, so.
Yeah, roll 1d4.
Where's my dice? There it is.
Ooh. Yeah, that's still
Maximum.
Maxima. Yeah, you actually
I'll
managed
take
to.
it.
Yeah, you managed to give him a black eye.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, Durian, you now have a black eye. So, Gerark, you gonna do
See,
anything?
he's beating on me. It's rude.
I was gonna ask, is this fine for me to hear?
Yeah, you see it. You see one of the cultists just like shoving out the other kobolds out of the way. He actually kicks this one. It's like, okay, you got a prisoner. He points off to the cliff face. It's like the camp's about a couple miles around there.
Frederick is closer heading to the north, right? Or is he where he is?
He's heading around out of sight. It's just that there's not a lot of room on this map. So.
Right. I just wanted to. I didn't know whether he was got scared or something.
Yeah.
Frederick gets scared, runs off, abandons us, and joins them and alerts them.
Okay, so
I whisper to Cora, ask them if they have any room for that pork.
Oh. Yes, do you, I could not understand you.
I ask them if they have any room for one more at that pork.
Do you...
What?
What? I'm hungry.
My companion here is a little bit hungry. Do you mind if he has a little bit of your pork before we take our prisoner off?
One of the cultists grabs food right out of the kobold's hand and hands it to Jojo.
Jojo takes it with a big smile.
Can I move across this way?
Yep, you can.
Does my stealth check carry or?
Yeah, it still carries.
Okay.
And unless you plan on all right, so until you plan on moving or destroying the weapons, that's going to be another stealth check.
No, I just moving.
Okay. So. All right. So if that's all, we gotta work with these useless kobolds for a little while longer.
Savage.
There's an awful lot more of them than you. Have they ever tried to, attack you despite all that,
Cora turns to Jojo. They're not exactly.
The cultist raises an eyebrow and turns to the kobold and says, "Boo."
Point made.
I have a question for you, evildoer.
I smack. I'm going to smack him because
Roll another 1d4.
Do it.
Gotta sell it.
Yeah.
That's a late too.
All right. All
I
right,
quiet
so that's
down.
6. That's six non-lethal damage. So yeah, he kind of gives you a flick on the nose.
So I have a question for you. Do I subtract this from my current HP, or is it?
No.
It's non-lethal.
Okay. Got it.
So it looks lethal, but it basically you're capable of taking as much non-lethal damage as you do normal damage, except you just go unconscious if you hit 0.
Gotcha.
Are you sure that's the way that works?
I don't think the rules changed much. Did they change it at all, Josh?
I think if you want to punch him and have it look convincing, you could do like a sleight of hand or something. But I think this damage is real.
I'll take it. I got a lot of hit dice left. I got 3.
I thought non-lethal damage was like at DM's discretion.
I think
no. Apparently, all damage is lethal. But you may choose to not kill a creature with what would otherwise be a killing blow.
Right. Non-lethal damage is for like if they have like 1 hit point left and you want to take them as a prisoner or like just knock them out.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so yeah, you took
All right.
Yep.
6 damage.
Yep. All right.
Oh, so we're really selling it.
Yep, you are.
I believe hit me where
Doctor,
it hurts was the word
Doc, are
used.
you gonna do anything?
No, I'm just holding my position. I think that was the plan and see what happens with this
All right.
disguise thing.
All right, so yeah, these things are
You were supposed to get the. You were also supposed to get the weapons.
Oh, I was? Okay. He knows that.
Yeah. All right, so the cultist goes back and starts eating more food, and he shoves another kobold out of the way.
All right.
Like how abusive they are to these things.
Hey, I'm just reading what the module says, okay?
So the weapons are where?
Right next to the rock that you're next to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should probably put like a token down somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah. I've got plenty of carrying capacity. Can I start?
Okay, okay. If you're gonna swipe them, that's gonna be sleight of hand.
Okay.
Oh, we know where the main camp is, so can't really. This was supposed to be a test run. Here it goes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you managed to snatch a couple of them under their noses. Yeah, they don't see it.
All right.
Yeah, it's like, but you three do.
Okay,
Yeah, you're seeing like these. You're seeing like all of these swords just be like grabbed, like disappear under the under a cloak.
All right. So, which way did the cultist point when he said the?
Follow the trail. It's like.
Oh,
Yeah, just
over
that
there.
little trail up here.
All right. So.
Yes, well,
All right. So
yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna start. Leading Durian that way, I guess.
Yes, we shall.
All right. So.
I gotta logic something in my head real quick.
Okay.
Because I don't know if Durian can just leave these crazy cultists out here to keep doing their
Crazy cultist
villainy.
Hey, I lean down to Durian. I'm gonna whisper to him. It's like, we might still get to ambush them in a minute.
All right.
Don't you think we should get a little closer if we're gonna do that? Like, enough for me to, like, I don't know, kill one of them with a single hit. I don't want them to, like, feel it. I just want them to stop hurting people, you know?
Understood. Let's go over here for that. All right. So we just move over here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So we're behind the rock.
Okay. So you're behind the rock, and you're gonna ambush, or.
Oh, this is where we can discuss it.
Right.
My plan is climbing the rock and tackling one of them into the fire.
Why don't we
Still
just
have-
take out the kobolds seem very skittish right now. Why don't we just take out the cultists? Let the, round up the cultists.
I didn't say I was going to tackle a kobold.
All right. So cultist it is.
All right. So you're gonna
Save some for me. Save
I
some
would
for
like
me.
to climb the rock and then tackle. How do I make a bop?
A bop?
How do I ping the map?
You just hold left click.
Oh, I want to tackle him into the fire.
Oh.
Ow!
Climb the rock, jump
That's
down.
pretty
Okay, so that's gonna have to do a lot of checks. So you're gonna have to
That's
roll.
fine.
Okay, athletics check to climb the rock.
All right, athletics, no advantage. Got it.
Okay.
That's 20.
Yeah. So yeah, spurred on by the spirit of Leroy Jenkins, you are. You grab up, you leap up, you climb up, and then you throw one of the cultists into the fire.
Right. I would like to climb up, throw him there, and then as I'm kind of like doing my full Nelson, I want to give like a quick thumbs up in the direction of Gerark.
All
All right. I'm going to attack 2. So I'm using my my 20 climb speed to just get up on top of the rock.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use the rest of it to... how far can I jump? Let's see.
How far can you jump? You can... Yeah.
A ridiculous length.
Yeah, you can
You're
jump.
a monk.
Yeah. As a monk, you...
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attempt to jump, like, here.
Yeah, long jump, yeah. 5 feet per 5 feet.
All right.
Yep, and what are you going to do?
All right, well, I'm going to flurry of blows.
Okay, go for it. Use it. All right.
So I use... So I'm going to hit with Cat's Claws.
Oh, nat 1.
Ooh.
All right. Go again.
No. Hang on. Oh, I just realized. Shoot, I forgot.
What?
You hit Durian twice.
Oh, he's unlucky.
Yeah, Durian,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
wait,
have to ask you to roll a second athletics check.
Okay. I have good luck on my side, though.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so
What's meant to be is meant to be.
okay, sorry, I gotta take that. As usual, I'm gonna take the first roll, and so yeah, you hit the first one for 4. You hit one of them for 4 damage.
Okay.
Second roll, no disadvantage.
Yep. Where's my flurry of blows? Martial arts. New attack.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to. I like how I just told you before I rolled. I got good luck on my side.
All right, you
There
can
you
spend
go.
1 key points to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, go for it. Okay, that's 1 unarmed strike, 2 unarmed strike.
So this is a surprise round, right?
Yes.
Yes. So Cora, you can still do something. I left the close one for you.
DM to let me.
All right. Yep. You can do. Yep. You can do that. You've knocked one of them out. This guy.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
look at this guy right here.
Okay.
The one that I'm closest to. Let's see, dagger, my normal, and dagger.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to sneak up behind this guy and stab him. And yeah, you're pretty sure you hit a muscle because he is really hurting. Doc, what are you gonna do?
So this is my surprise round.
Yes.
Okay, so with sleight of hand out the window, can I just make sure I scoop up all the remaining weaponry?
Yeah.
I've got about 150 pounds worth of carrying space.
Okay, so what you can do is, give me 1 second.
How do you get more carrying space out of curiosity?
Strength.
Gotta be stronger, Durian.
Bigger backpack.
Harder,
Bag of
better,
holding.
faster, stronger. Okay, so, but yeah.
I just don't have that much either in my bag.
So yeah, you notice that you notice that most of them are just having just have slings, and those are actually fair. It's like a lot of it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slings and 4 swords.
All right. So
yeah, now I'm not gonna bother changing the music because this is not much of an encounter because they don't have weapons. Yeah, they realize that they've been ambushed and they're all now scrambling.
all right. So initiative.
Yep, initiative.
All right. Clicked on Jojo.
Oh, what? Hang on. I need to clear this.
I clicked on Jojo and
Yeah.
Do I roll again or?
Oh, snap.
Jojo's last.
Yeah.
Might not go through?
Yeah, I unfortunately had to,
I rolled a natural 1, but it doesn't
But I clicked on
pop
him.
up as
I know,
natural.
I had to clear because I didn't clear it last time.
Everyone rolled 1.
Oh, wait, no, I rolled a 3.
So
I thought I rolled a 1.
Yeah. So, Cora.
do we get an No, we
that's
wouldn't
not
get
what I
advantage on the initiative, would we?
No, because you already had your surprise round.
True. All right.
Okay, so now I need to do 1 for the kobolds. And 1 for the cultists.
Low roll. Ooh.
And 1 for Frederick.
Ready, my boy.
There we go.
All right. So
And
go Cora.
so yeah, Cora, it is your turn first.
And to attack this guy again with my rapier.
Okay, go for it.
Dagger embedded in him.
Yeah. Oh, that's a crit. So yeah, how do you want to crit him? You're allowed to finish him off as stylishly as you want.
UAV online.
I pull out my rapier. I look at him. I give him a cheeky smile. I'm like, don't underestimate a woman. And I stab him in the neck.
All right. Yep. He is kaput.
Use the
And
rapier and
thus, the
succeeded.
invention of the shish kebab.
All right.
Yes!
Now yeah. So this guy has taken taken damage from the fire. He's kind of cooking. Yeah. This guy's going to attempt to disengage, and he's running this way.
Does that invoke attack of opportunity?
No, he's disengaging. He's using his action to disengage and run.
Yes,
Got it.
in the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh my
He still
gosh.
doesn't see Doctor. He still doesn't see the Doctor.
I'm invisible still.
Yeah.
The doctor doesn't see the doctor.
All right, so Frederick decides to come charging in, and he is waiting for the kobolds to try anything funny. He's kind of like herding them, kind of like you would sheep.
Right.
So yeah, he's kind of spooking them. And Durian, it is your turn.
I don't grab any of my weapons. I want to grab the guy into fire, throw him to the ground next to me, and command him to stay down.
Okay. Okay, roll an athletics check for that.
I've been having good athletics checks.
Yes, you have.
Oh wait, oh,
That's acrobatics.
I rolled acrobatics. My bad. There we go.
What is with your athletics checks?
I got a +3 to it, so.
Yeah.
Durian is a very
He's a
athletic
very-
individual.
He's a very swole dwarf.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to pick him out of the fire and you throw him against the wall.
And I'm just, with my free talk action, I'm just like, stay down! I really don't want that to kill you.
All right, so yeah, the kobolds are being herded by Frederick. He's just moving around, making sure that they don't escape. And they're just so panicked that they don't know what they're doing. Doc, it's your turn.
Okay, so if DM you'll allow, I just would like to sort of simultaneously break the invisibility and attempt to grapple as just sort of arm just appears out of nothing, sort of just around his neck.
I'm imagining something from like
Predator.
the Predator movies.
That's a
shoot,
strength
not a-
save, but
Just a strength check. It's what I want.
you rolled a 13 for that strength save, so. So yeah, what happens is that you just kind of have your hand around his throat, and he's like trying to claw it and trying to. It's like, what is happening? What is happening?
I just want to sort of gently lift him, unless this guy is like possibly as tall as me, but I just want to gently lift him off of his feet and just say, "Good morning, love."
This is not a good morning.
The cultist kind of has a wide-eyed expression. It's like, it's afternoon.
That angers the doctor. See what happens next time.
Don't correct him.
Don't correct the doctor.
That's it for my turn.
That's it for your turn? You're just intimidating him?
No, that's just a signal of what's to happen.
Oh, okay. Jojo, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to. Wait, I can't move my character. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
So.
1 minute. Okay, and I have to remove your stealth, so yeah, there we go.
All right.
What are you
So
doing?
Jojo's going to move over here and knock out an attempt to knock out two of the kobolds.
Okay, roll your attacks.
All right. So unarmored movement. I believe I can attack twice with the staff. If I'm remembering that correctly, it was martial arts, I think.
Quarterstaffs, I think, can attack twice.
Okay. All right. We have 2 unconscious kobolds? No?
We'll have... You had 2 unconscious kobolds.
Yay!
Oh wait, not dead. He's, unconscious. Unconscious. Okay, that's it for your turn? Alright.
He just kind of smiles at them. It's like, best surrender now while you can. I'm the only nice one.
I call out from behind the rock. He's not lying.
So I'm going to. Would that be intimidation or?
That would be
Persuasion.
that would be intimidation.
Okay.
It's technically being the good cop. It's like, be nice to me and you won't have to face the wrath of bad cop.
Wait, I would do that with advantage. No.
No
Would
advantage.
I do that with advantage? Okay, no advantage. Okay.
Okay, so the kobolds the kobolds aren't listening to you. They're just kind of scattering. They're inside. No, horsey with pointy thing! Ah!
Keep pointing at them. They hate the point.
That's the point.
How many times
get
did we
it.
say points?
I guess he got
have
the
a point.
Oh,
That actually hurt to say.
that is a bad pun.
That hurt. That physically hurt me.
I get the point.
I think it's the first time I've ever heard you use a pun, Josh.
Well, it's like I don't like using them. It's freaking it's like I role play, okay?
All right. All right. So, Cora, go for it.
I'm waiting for the thing.
Oh.
So I move forward, I pull my dagger out of the dead cultist.
Yeah.
You don't need that anymore. I look over to Dr. Gerark. Doctor, did you want my assistance?
I can't reply till my turn, right?
You can reply.
Okay.
You're just kind of holding him. It's when
He sort of just sort of skews the body out of his, like, to look over the guy's shoulder to Cora. I seem to have this well in hand.
Oh no!
We're turning into an Avengers movie.
No. No.
Just smiles and gives a little bow.
Oh, we're using fake names. My name's Durian.
Hey, the doc isn't above puns.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the comment section right now. It's hey Archibald, do you think he did or didn't get the point? Yeah. I think that enemy got the point.
Point taken.
All right, so.
This is getting out of control.
All right, so.
All right.
I'm gonna end my turn right there because
You're not really gonna do. You're not gonna do anything.
Can do besides attack this guy right here, but I'm on the other side of the rock, and I already moved.
You can split up your move action. You can split up your movements. Just saying.
And I'm just gonna go on top of the rock, look down at the guy, and go, "Hi, how you doing?"
Okay, so for the first thing, it's just
That's Durian's prisoner. Don't hurt him.
Okay, so Cora, Cora, I'm gonna have to ask you to roll on. Are you jumping up or are you climbing up?
Climbing.
Athletics.
Yeah. I'm gonna fall.
Wait, she doesn't have a
Yep,
she doesn't
I
have a
fall.
climb.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a climb speed.
No. Oh well.
I thought I was a good climber. Yeah, I thought.
Oh yeah, you are. Never mind.
I was gonna say, if she has a climb speed, she doesn't have to roll anything. She
Yeah.
just can only go a certain speed up there.
Yeah. Okay, so roll
Shit,
your
before.
roll your intimidation.
My intimidation.
He's more confused about you, but if anything.
I will take confusion.
All right. That's kind of the cultist is gonna attempt to break free out of your grip. Not
Oh,
yet.
fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry.
Swear
Shoot!
But yeah, you managed to. So yeah.
Well,
you
I should re-roll it, right?
Nope, you got it. It's fine.
Sorry, swear jar.
All right.
Almost made it.
Frederick's still hurting them, and he's gonna poke one of them.
Gonna poke one.
Atomic poke.
Soul Eater 51291.
Detroit poke!
We're so amused with ourselves.
Okay. Okay, so he's going to. All right, that's one. That's one dead kobold. Durian, it's your turn.
Now stay down. And as I say that, I'm going to try to. How much movement do I get again? 40 feet?
Where's your movement speed? That is 20. You have 20.
I can move a square.
Oh wait, hang on. No. I gotta fix that. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, the spaces are supposed to be only 5 squares.
Yeah.
5 feet.
Yeah, fixing that.
Oh.
Yeah, fixing that.
Now we're fast.
That's why I was confused.
Okay, go.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all right. I'll take my hand axe and I'll throw it at this boy.
Okay, go for it. Throw it.
Trying. Here it is. Oh, jeez.
That is one hurt. Yeah, it's not downed, but it is hurting.
Definitely. And that will be my turn.
Okay. And next on the list is the kobolds, who are still getting hurted and they're running around because they don't have anything to attack you with.
Do they
Docket-
even look like? Do they even look like? Do they just look scared, or like? Do they look like?
I'm imagining like the grunts from Halo running around with their hands up in the air.
That's kind of what they are right now.
But they're not even trying to attack us with like a claw or anything.
Nope, they're just scared.
Okay. Doc's gonna take out one of his javelins and sort of eye the sort of
While still holding the cultist?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you'll allow, of course. And sort of examining his torso, he's going to sort of try and just give him a good stabbing in a area that there's less vital organs in.
Oh, so non-lethally stabbing him with a javelin.
Oh God!
Okay.
That's the plan.
Okay, roll your attack.
This is getting dark. I don't want to play anymore.
Do I get
Okay.
at advantage since he's
Yeah, since he's
restrained?
restrained. Yeah, since he's restrained, yes.
Let's see. I think this in Roll20 it's going to use my dex, but
Well, no. Let me see.
I think using a javelin is a handheld. But well, I'm just going to go with the dex. That's fine with me.
Yeah, Matt. Yep, you hit him. Yep, you stab him in a plate with a javelin, and you make sure not to hit any of his vital organs. But yeah, he falls limp unconscious.
And
Oh, what? That's no.
he'll just sort of drop him down and say, "You're not going to feel great, but you'll wake up."
Yeah.
All right.
Jojo, your turn.
All right. I'm going to rush in, attack this kobold, and this kobold, and this kobold.
3 of them? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, make sure you
So-
spend your key points.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So I've still got one more key point left. So the first one has to be. First one can be that,
Okay.
and then the next two have to be that. Oh, that looks like it
Right.
hurt. I'm gonna.
Okay,
by the
yeah,
way,
Okay, so yeah, you've knocked out 3 kobolds. Knockout. Knockout.
Oh no, not that one.
What?
It was
this one? I didn't see your
this
thing.
one, this one, and this one. So this one is still. This one's still good.
Okay. Cora, your turn?
All right. Make sure I got enough range for that one. Yep. I'm gonna use vicious mockery on this dude right there.
Okay, go for it. Alright, that is at 60-foot range, so yes, that is enough. Let's see how he does.
One, not one, not one.
As a wisdom save. He passes. Sorry.
Oh! I spent my one nat 20.
The gambler's fallacy is amazing.
Ah. I think that's all I can do right now.
Only one of them's not incapacitated, and I think it's in his best interest to not move right now.
Alright. Yeah, so the cultist is just staying. Frederick's gonna move up to this one right here, and he's gonna poke it. Does he hit it though? No, he actually misses. Durian, your turn. Durian,
Yeah, sorry.
your turn.
My turn. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, right here.
Yeah.
I'd like to occupy the same space as this kobold.
Well, he's
He's unconscious.
Yeah, he's unconscious. So I'm just gonna move him there.
Standing on him at this point.
Okay, so.
And I'd like to cast Hand of Radiance.
Okay, go for it. That's a Constitution save. Okay.
Everyone around me has to make a Constitution save. Before I cast it, though, I would like to quickly use my free action to say, Jojo, guard your eyes!
Okay.
Okay, Jojo closes his eyes real quick.
Okay, Constitution save. Let's see how he does. He does not pass. So, remind me again what Hand of Radiance does?
It's like an area of effect. Everyone around me has to make a Constitution save. I shoot out blinding light from my hand, and it does radiant damage.
Okay,
I
let me see that.
I don't remember if it's 5 or 10 feet.
Okay. Let's check it, shall we? Okay. And within 5 feet of you. Okay, yep, that's Okay, so yeah, is that all you're doing?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Kobold is going. This one is attempting to make a run for it. Okay. Doctor, are you gonna do anything?
He's attempted to make a run for it, huh?
Don't worry, I've got it.
I will come over here and, having sort of gently and tactfully sort of dragging the javelin out of this guy, I'm gonna hold another stabbing javelin action if this cultist
Tries anything?
Yeah.
All right, Jojo, your turn.
All right, let's see how this works. This looks really cool in my head.
Oh no!
So
you
I hit the first. So I missed the first one, I think.
Disastrously.
So I was first gonna hit this one right here. Oh, it's not clicking. There it is. So
Yeah,
I was first gonna hit
thing
this
is-
one.
Yeah.
So
you-
my first.
Well, yeah.
First hit-
What's your what's the range on your quarterstaff?
I can expend 5 points to give it 5 feet.
Okay.
So 30 feet. So 5. How many points would that be? So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's 5 points.
All right.
All right. So
unfortunately for the first one, you accidentally hit Frederick and he knocks off and he falls off the horse.
oops. All right. So for the other one, I basically take a winding step and it's like batter up, and the staff elongates and I knock
Okay.
and I hit this kobold
All right.
up
Yeah.
the side of the head.
All right. Yeah. You hit him on the side of the head, but he's not down.
All right. I haven't used any of my movement, so I guess I'll use the rest of my turn to start gaining on him.
Okay. Go for it. Cora, your turn.
I've got. Oh, I'm set on movement. I'm set.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, he's got him. So I'm gonna pull out my dagger and hold it to this cultist's throat and go, it'd be a really smart move for you if you just surrender now, because I mean, we're all armed, you're not, and he's got a hole in his neck. You want to join him?
In all fairness, we've only killed one of you.
All right. So he's not saying it, really saying anything.
Oh, and a kobold, but I guess they don't count that.
That's, I guess, all I'm gonna do for now.
Okay. Cultist, he's not going to do anything. Frederick, he's on the floor. Durian, your turn.
Wait, Frederick can't pick himself up? I thought that was just a move action.
I know, he's picking himself up, but he's a little groggy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Frederick!
Durian, it's your turn.
Yeah. Trying to think here.
Yep.
So this one right next to me still alive?
Yes.
Okay. Kobolds are stupid, and I don't. They're not that sentient, right?
They have a -2 they have a -2 to wisdom, if that's what you're asking.
They're not technically.
They're not real people.
They're not real people. I'll hit this one with a warhammer.
Wow. Didn't figure you for a racist. Wow.
I'm not breaking alignment. Ilmature wouldn't mind if I just bopped it. It's like killing an animal. I could eat it. It's like a pig. It's like killing a pig.
Except there's a pig over there.
This is really uncomfortable.
I'm trying to justify it. It's dead, right? Okay.
Yes, it's dead. It's dead.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, you make me very uncomfortable.
Just wait till the shenanigans we get at BronyCon.
Oh God, help us all.
All right, so there's only one kobold left.
And that's my turn.
All right, it's the kobold, and he sees that you run in front of him. You give him a quick smile. He's now running the other direction.
I yell at him to surrender now while he still can. He's the last one.
Roll persuasion.
That wasn't terrible.
I like your disadvantage.
All right, you're lucky he has negative modifiers for his stats, because as soon as he hears you, he just kind of drops down, puts his hands over his head, and just starts putting his rope in the air and starts shaking.
Kobolds aren't people, right? Let me just.
Okay, encounter over.
How sentient are they?
All right, Jojo immediately goes over to the pork and starts chowing down.
Okay.
We're in free actions now?
Yeah, we're in free actions now. What is your problem?
If you guys need anything to tie up these prisoners, I have like a huge thing of fishing net. You know, you might be able to work into a couple lengths of rope.
I have an idea. Just put them in the fishing net. They'll get confused. They're kobolds. They're not people, right?
All right, so what are you gonna do now?
So we have this one conscious guy.
I need to take a short rest to get back my key points before we go and take the take on the camp.
Okay, go for it. I think Frederick's gonna take a short rest as well. He kind of shoots you a glare as he sits down.
I said I was sorry. I was aiming for the kobold.
Well,
Can I play Song of Rest?
Yeah, he looks at you and says, "Well, if sorry cured wounds, it would be a very tender world, but it isn't."
Well, we know where the camp is now, and now you do. So perhaps we should send Frederick back now.
Am I allowed to play Song of Rest?
Yes. Fine. It's just he gets on the horse with a mumble and leaves.
Take care, Frederick.
He flips you the bird as he leaves.
I wave back at him.
I get it, tenderized, because of how I hit the kobold with the hammer, and now they're not people.
Okay, so everyone get, well,
You seem emotionally disturbed.
The thing is like no one really lost health during this encounter, so Song of Rest is fairly pointless.
I did use it. I did expend a hit dice though to get. The only person who damaged me was Jojo.
But hey, you gave me permission.
You hit me twice.
Oh yeah, you can't. That's fair.
After we succeeded.
Sorry, but that was consensual.
Okay, encounter over. But what are we doing now?
I guess interrogate conscious dude.
Okay. He's just he's just sitting there with his hands behind his back, just looking at you all with a snide expression.
All right. While they're doing that, Jojo is going to get to work with that fishing net and start tying up everyone.
All right, go for it.
So, how do you feel about a change in religion?
Have you heard about our Lord? Have you heard about our Lord and Savior?
Wow.
Listen, I'm a priest of Ilmater.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Ilmater?
Please, no, please stop, please. Oh wow! Don't go right out and say it, why don't you?
Would you like a new religion?
Sorry. Yeah.
Past sins can be forgiven.
God dang it! Stop it!
His only sin, the only sin I'm aware of that he has is beating up kobolds, and you killed one.
But that's people.
Well, what sins are you talking about?
Gosh dang it!
Shaking her head.
All right.
I love
So,
to put alive so I can convert him.
All right. Do I have to roll anything to tie up those guys?
Not really. They're unconscious. But okay. So do your persuasion attempt, Durian.
All right. Before I do my persuasion, I should probably do my speech. Listen, it looks pretty bad for you. However, if you convert to the Church of Ilmater, perhaps you could get a pardon for past transgressions in the hope that you'll stop them in the future. It's not that convincing.
Yeah, he just gives you a
I
look
think
and
you would
says,
get advantage.
the cultist just gives you a look and says, "Is your butt jealous of the feces that spews from your mouth?"
Guys, I need to walk away. I'm gonna kill him. Cora, it's up to you. Send them to
Cora's gonna climb
jail.
down from the rock and sit next to him.
I tried.
You tried, and that's all that matters.
Have at it, Cora.
Just, how many prisoners do you have in your camp?
He doesn't seem to be paying attention to you.
Knock him on the head to get his attention.
Yes, I've grown a bit tired.